Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and I'm bringing you another 24/7 report where I'm going to bring you up to speed with all the latest Everton transfer news. And today's top story sees Everton reportedly pursuing another striker, because according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Everton are interested in signing Patrick Schick in case Moise Kean leaves this summer. Schick is, of course, on loan from Roma at Leipzig at the moment, and the Germans have apparently decided against exercising the €29 million release clause to make that loan permanent. This is not one I can see happening because we've got three good young strikers there already at the club, plus we need to cut back on our spending this summer. Why we'd be interested in adding a fourth striker who Leipzig themselves have declined to sign is beyond me, and it's no doubt beyond the club as well. Now for one with possibly a bit more clout to it, Gabriel, of course, we've been linked to him for a long time now. His agent has confirmed that they've received an offer from Everton, and that's according to Area Napoli, who of course report that Napoli themselves are also after Gabriel. Apparently the deal became more unlikely because of the lockdown situation, but it could still be a goer if this is anything to go by, so you never know, and I would personally be thrilled if that proves to be the case, because he's a very good player, and a left-sided centre-back is a really important addition to our team that I think we're lacking at the moment. So hopefully we can pull that off, even if it proves to be the only permanent deal we do all summer. I think it'd be fantastic business. And it's got to be better than the alternative, because according to the Telegraph, we're still interested in Thiago Silva, who is just short of 36. He'll be 36 in September, and if you haven't... Rumours a few days back suggested he wanted 180 grand, I should say, a week from his next club. And according to this article, the PSG captain has said he'd consider less than 100 grand a week, which is still way too much for us to pay for a player who's past his best. And even on a free, I think we should be looking to avoid this like the coronavirus. Now, another of the post-Ancelotti appointment regulars on this show, Hirving Lozano, he was actually linked to when Marco Silva was in charge as well, so this one's going back for a long time, since Marcel Brands, of course, took over as director of football. He's on the list again, and Everton have made a request for Hirving Lozano, according to Corriere dello Sport. Honestly, this show makes you marvel at the number of different Italian sports publications that are out there, if anything. Apparently, this report says he could go to either Everton or Man United. The Ancelotti connection is obviously the rumoured pulling power for the player who he signed for Napoli last year. Plus, of course, Brands, who bought him for PSV. And on the other hand, Man United would definitely be able to pay him more money than we could. Now, here's the interesting bit. Apparently, he's been sent home from training by Gennaro Gattuso for an attitude problem. And the report suggests that he's lacking commitment in training. And if that is true, do we really want somebody with that kind of attitude joining the club, given how many wasters we've already got with bad attitudes at the club, and we're trying to shift those? On the other hand, it could be a load of rubbish what's being reported, and let's be honest, for Italian transfer rumours, it wouldn't be the first time. But Hirving Lozano is obviously a name that goes back about 2 years now since Brands was appointed, so I think it's definitely a name that won't go away, and it'll probably continue to surface during the transfer window that's coming up probably after the season's over. So it's a bit of a delayed transfer window, but definitely going to be full of rumours for Everton, even with the financial constraints. This next rumour might see us make use of the financial constraints, where we might have to be taking a few free transfers this summer. This one comes from here in England. Ryan Fraser has rejected a short-term extension to his contract to see out the season with Bournemouth, and as a result he won't play a part in the remaining games. He's going to leave as a free agent on the 30th of June. He has, of course, been linked with Everton in the past, and given we need to strengthen on the right wing, he might be a possible candidate to fill the role, even if it is only for one season, maybe. It's a debatable one. I think everyone knows his best position's on the left wing, and we've already got a lot of left wingers, so is it a worthwhile investment in that respect? I said in a show a few months ago where we focused on Fraser, myself and Ben Crawford, that we would take him if he was free. If you haven't watched that, be sure to go back and check that out and find out a bit more about what we make of Ryan Fraser. But we also have to consider, of course, the wage situation at the moment, and whether or not this would be a good long-term investment. Do we want to invest in a high wage for Ryan Fraser, considering that he will be coming in on a free, and they usually command a bit of a higher wage? But it's definitely up for debate. What do you guys think? Be sure to let us know in the comments, sorry. Let us know your opinions in the comments below. A bit more news coming from the South Coast today. Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg is a name that has been linked to Everton in the past, and today it was announced that he's been stripped of the Southampton captaincy after he said he wants to leave Southampton. He's got 12 months left on his current contract, and he's threatening to run it down and leave for nothing. So we could possibly go in and try and get a cut price deal for him this summer, and dare I say it, if we did buy him this summer, he'd probably be an upgrade on most of our midfield, which is a damning indictment on what we currently have. Finally, we'll finish with some updates from the current team ahead of the derby. First of all, we've got some bad news. Today it was announced that Closet Copite Mike Dean will be the ref for the game. He's a Tranmere fan, of course, but of course that he comes with the baggage that is the vested interests of his two Liverpool season ticket holder sons to bear in mind. So surely that's got to tip the balance a little bit, and we always seem to be on the wrong end of decisions in derbies at the best of times, so clearly we'll be a bit sceptical of that. Either way, his appointment to the game means he's the first referee for 23 years to referee both the Anfield and Goodison derbies in the Premier League in the same season. Again, quite the coincidence given what could well be at stake depending on how the City game goes later. That's the negative. Now for the big positive. Carlo Ancelotti confirmed yesterday that Andre Gomez will be fit for the Liverpool game, which is a rare and much needed boost, let's be honest, ahead of a derby game. And hopefully nothing more, no more developments on that front will happen between now and Sunday, and it'd be great to see Andre back in action as soon as possible, hopefully on Sunday. Of course, it is only 4 days to go until Everton are back, and for better or worse, there's going to be plenty of content in the build-up to the return of the Premier League season here on the Toffee Blues, so check that out as we look forward to the regular football fixtures through the coming weeks. Be sure to subscribe and watch all that content. Let us know your opinions on the topics we've covered today. Drop a comment below and give the video a like as well. But that's all, guys. Until next time, thank you for watching on the Toffee Blues.